Alright, we're at the Swiss Military Museum. Very ominous looking building right across the border from southern Germany, and we already saw this tank back out of the area. I don't know if they're gonna run it again or what. I found another mannequin. Very serious mannequin. Oh, this is gonna be sweet. Oh man, look at all these missiles. Oh, there's one right here. I didn't even see it. We should go up on the platform and look. I don't know what this one is right here. It is massive. And everything's in German, so this is a really cool building. They built their own little cafe. Picnic verboten. The woman just pointed out, I didn't even notice, this is one of those, we think this is one of those temporary, like, bridges that tanks set up. And they've just got it spanning the gap between the two levels here. Oh man, this is going to be a good day. Oh, that's so cool. So they do a lot of tank maintenance here too, right? To keep them all running. And they do tank weekends and stuff that we just definitely missed a weekend ago. So this one's completely disassembled with the lid and the body. The tank lid. We keep noticing more things. They built a whole nother level in the top of this warehouse. And there's a bunch of flags in there. I wonder if it's more history. We're gonna see if we can go up that staircase over there and check it out. Don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. This one's older, 1963. Look at those beautiful purple rounds. I love the how the wheels all fold in, and it just kind of looks like they got squished into the ground. And we found a boat one. This is from a boat. I don't even know where you go in here. Do you even go inside of it? There's a ladder and a garage door. Here's the start of that bridge we were talking about. That is so neat. Very effective use of a museum piece.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. There's multiple levels here. We can go up, we can go down. We're also gonna go to a fort after this, and everything closes at 5, so we can't dilly-dally. This is a cool boat, huh? Just got that machine gun in the front. That's the Panzer Simulator. Yet another Tom Scott video subject that we've come to see. As far as I understand, all of these are still functioning simulators. There's some kids playing in that tank right now. Got a really sick looking 20mm right here. Cutaway model. I'm hoping we get to see the Panzer Simulator go. So the driver is in that cab up there, and there's a little camera that drives around this actual model, and you see it from the perspective of the camera as if you're driving in a tank.
Oben rechts ist eine Schalt mit der rechten Hand auflegen, so eine... Ja. Hallo. Hallo.
Here is the physical model that the simulator drives on. There's a giant robot box that slides over the top of this on rails and moves the camera as he drives it around. It's all connected. And you can see, look at all the old computer parts, spare parts over there. I think it's from the 70s, I believe. Yeah, mid 70s. And it was a way to train tank drivers without actually using a real tank or wasting gas. You can see the little camera on the left there driving along, and then the driver is on the right screen and he's inside this box. And then that's what he's seeing right there as he drives around. And then here's a little map of the model. We came upstairs and there's just a bunch of models and dioramas, all kinds of tanks, and then inside this case is an entire scene just closed up, and you can only see it by looking through all these little viewports. There is a lifetime, like a lifetime to build all these. The dude's in there, he's still going. Driving over stuff. I haven't heard him shoot at anything yet. Maybe there's no targets for him. You know, say what you will, but it is a really cool looking aircraft. Terrifying, but cool. The nice simulator gentleman was talking to me earlier, and he said that almost everything in here is still in running and working order. It can be driven or shot. And he said that they pretty regularly move the tanks around. They're moving some around this afternoon, actually. So we might be able to see that in a little bit. I don't know, it depends on our timeline. There just keeps levels and levels keep going up and up in here. I didn't realize how maze-like it was. Let's go check this out. They've just created entire armies. This one says Napoleon over here. Hey, can we just have an ordnance section in our house someday?
Obviously.
Just a bomb corner, you know? There's a better shot of that searchlight. Probably be a little bright if it turned on in here. They're certainly making good use of their vertical space in here.
I was not expecting this up here.
We found all the flags.
Yeah.
And some horses. And ooh. That dude chill. Some kind of weapon. I don't know if that's a launcher or just a carrier. Gonna have to Google this one to learn more about it because it's all in German. Guns on guns on guns. Little field workshop, I think. The old tool roll hanging up on the wall. Man, they got a lot of carrots. Hopefully making a delicious stew. What happened to this thing? It's been neutralized by a missile defense system. That's what happened to it. So I think it was like a test. And the defense system basically blasts the incoming missile or bomb with a bunch of little projectiles to disable it. There's just so much stuff in here, and they're getting more and more. Supposedly going to open a third building.
Yes, that's what I was reading.
Next year?
When they open for the next season, yeah.
And this is all just the first building still. The top of these, it says revolver cannon, so they're 30 mil cannons, but they look like Pelican cases.
Yes.
Except they're metal. But it just, I keep thinking it's like a suitcase or something. It's not. Alright, we just heard a tank start up outside, so we're gonna try and get down there and see if we can spot one driving. You wouldn't even know that where we just were was way up in the ceiling of a warehouse. That's crazy. I keep getting distracted. There's this really cool looking cannon right here. No idea what it is. It says 15 centimeter cannon. Alright, distracted again by all these basement tanks down here. This one's really neat. It's got a little bridge on the front of it. I'm assuming for breaching stuff, if you're the police and you need to breach over things. Ooh, that guy looks angry.
Doesn't he?
The shark. The tornado. Sharknado.
Yes.
It's a pretty sick looking tank, huh? Oh, this one looks happy. They had to put the googly looking headlights on it. Some kind of like Terminator or RoboCop truck.
Yeah.
Really sweet. The big boy and then his little brother that's just hanging out next to him, you know? I've never heard of this brand before. Moag. Must be a Swiss brand. Everything in here is Moag. Little remote controlled machine gun up there, that's neat. Wonder how it aimed. Must have like a scope or something. The tactical bread truck section. This one's got a lot of doors on the side.
For all those things, the bread things.
All the breads.
Yeah, you got the rolls. You got
donuts.
Yeah.
The baguettes. Is there a long door for? Oh, there's a baguette door right there. Yeah, down on the bottom. And we are under the bridge that we walked across earlier. So we came around the backside of this ambulance tank, and there is there's just legs in there. Maybe the top part is still alive somewhere. See how it's got the flip down for another stretcher?
Yep.
Above. So wide. Did you find your spot? Did you see this other wide boy over here?
Yes.
I think they were just driving this one. They've got it plugged in right now. Or maybe they're going to drive it. It's so big. So this is the giant building we were just in. And now I believe we're going into this one over here, where there's even more stuff. And I hear a tank. Here is one of those East German radar truck things like we saw in the Gatow video. And this one has an even bigger antenna on top. It's actually in between the fluorescent lights. Super cool. I have no idea what it does. These big boys over here, just chilling in the corner, talking shop. It's another one of those little mini rockets on top of the cannon. I keep meaning to look up how those work. They're so cool looking. Half track with the old 50 on top. And besides the K rations. Look at the really comfortable looking seat cushions in there. They're like 5 inches thick. I would totally ride in this thing. Yeah, so here's like the one we saw in Gatow with the big like dish kind of oblong looking radar. Then this other one that I was showing, they have the door open. Got my little flashlight here. And it's so dark and dingy, I can't tell what anything is in there. It just looks really depressing to work in there. And they have curtains, probably for, so they could open the door at night and keep the lights on the inside. What is that, light pollution conservation? Do you think they're half brothers? These, the eyelids on this one.
That's what I was thinking.
They're nuts. Yeah. It's so crazy looking. It's like it looks like something that Calvin and Hobbes would build.
Yes.
Just a cardboard box on some made up tracks. The freaking paint job on this thing. So boxy. Really good shape. Everything in here is just so well preserved. Yeah, I like the wheels on this one. It's such a peculiar shape with the wheel wells curved over, and then this angry like in the middle, and then the cloth covering for the cannon. It's so peculiar. And then this one next to it is the exact opposite. It's like a picnic table. Anyway, there's a boat over here. Come look at this boat. It's awesome. He's a very, very serious man.
Oh, wow.
Looking at the sign, this was in the Swiss Army until 2019. So it's recently been added. And it was just a regular patrol boat. I want to go inside, but it says we can't. It looks so cool. And you're right, I don't even like boats that much, but it looks so cool.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
This one has a hat.
I have no idea how this works. I don't know if this is just they're keeping the extra engine here, or if this was like how they would transport an engine. Yeah, because it has a crane and the top opens up, like you can see it. So would they, if they needed another engine for another vehicle, would they like drive it out with this thing? And I have no idea. Pretty cool to look at though. Also, there's one right here.
I like the color.
It is a nice color. This guy is so serious and so fashionable. I literally can't even right now. They put the bridge tank on a bridge. This tank is a bridge sandwich. It just looks sad. It's got the old droop going on. I don't know what this is. Leopard 2 prototype. Look at the camouflage on this one. That's what I'm talking about right there. I want to feel like I'm playing Command and Conquer in 2035. It's not, we just realized it's not even a paint job. It's just stickers. It's not even a wrap really. It's just sections that were stuck on here. Yeah, it's like they went to Kmart and got the knockoff Digicam duct tape. And
Yeah, I'm just surprised they didn't do the treads.
It makes me like it even more.
What's around the side there?
Around here. A man enjoying his job. Very much.
I saw him earlier and he spooked me. I was like, ah!
He's extremely happy to reach into that toolbox. So yeah, this is a mobile workshop. Got some welding stuff, bench grinder, a really cool looking old drill press. It's so neat. And the ceiling is super low. I think I would not be able to stand up completely in here, so it must be for little mechanical elves or something.
That's it.
And then this thing, besides the fact that another very fashionable gentleman is riding shotgun, all of these really neat toolboxes on the side. And that's it. That's pretty much it. Another workshop truck?
Yeah.
That's cool. I wish it was accessible so we could look from the back. But... All right. What was the name? This was the Swiss Military Museum
In full.
in full. That's the location.
Yes.
Full.
Yeah.
It sounds like we're saying
In entirety.
in entirety. But no, it's in full as in full Switzerland. That's a cool tractor.